As most of my viewers know, I've been a pretty big fan of Pokemon since 2013. I mostly loved playing Pokemon White and X back then, and I also loved Omega Ruby, which is a great remake of Ruby when it came out in 2014. But as you guys also know is my opinion on the latest Pokemon games, especially Sword and Shield. But I felt that I shouldn't just trash Pokemon on my channel, and I should praise it when it deserves praise. And Heartgold and Soulsilver are great examples for when Game Freak didn't fuck up. Heartgold and Soulsilver are masterpieces that came out in 2010, and are the peak of Pokemon in my opinion. Now is the time you've all been waiting for, the reasons why I think Pokemon Heartgold and Soulsilver are the best games in the Pokemon franchise. Firstly, I would say the openness of the world and non-linearity is my biggest reason why I love these games. I love the openness of the world because it gives a lot more Jesus Christ, I can't speak! Replayability and fun for the player. The games don't hand you with the map design, cough cough, Sword and Shield, cough cough, and for some of the gyms, you can tackle them in whatever order you want. Some examples of this are when you get to Ecutreak City, the games open up for you. It allows you to go and beat three of the gyms in any order you want. Another great example is when you beat Lance and you get access to the Kanto region. You can beat the 8 gyms in Kanto in any order you want. Isn't that crazy? These games have the most player freedom of any Pokemon game. Now, let's get on to the second reason. Secondly, I would say the length of the game. These games have the most gyms to battle at a whopping 16 of them, and that is a good thing. It also has 2 regions, something that a Pokemon game today would never have. Just these 2 things allow for the amount of time that someone would sink into these games to double because of how much content they add to the games. The 16 gyms are a great challenge, and the 2 regions these games have are some of the best in the franchise, Kanto and Johto. Oh, and did I forget to mention that you could battle fucking Red, the main protagonist from Pokemon Red and Blue? That fight is one of, if not the best in the franchise, and it's a great challenge. All of Red's Pokemon level 80 and above, and that makes it one of the hardest battles in any Pokemon game. And now, let's get on to the third and final reason that makes these games truly masterpieces. You may be wondering why I chose Heartgold and Soulsilver over Gold and Silver if all of the reasons I've given also apply to those games, and let me tell you why. The remakes have added some amazing features. Firstly, let's go over the elephant in the room, the Pokemon following you mechanic. This feature was such a great one that didn't even affect the gameplay, as it was just vanity. It also added this charm to the games that none, except Pokemon Yellow and the Let's Go games, could ever capture. Secondly, the Battle Frontier. Personally, I've never been a huge fan of the Battle Frontier, but I do know that it's a fan favorite addition to the games that a lot of people want back, especially in the Diamond and Pearl remakes, if they ever come out. It adds more post-game content so you have a reason to play after beating the champion, or in this game's case, Red. These games also added things like the Safari Zone, but these 2 were the biggest additions that the remakes added that the originals didn't have. If I were to think about it more, I could probably think of more reasons why I love these games, but the video would probably be much longer. These 3 reasons are the biggest reasons why Pokemon Heartgold and Soulsilver are my favorite games in the franchise, as these features make other games in the franchise not be able to compare to how great these games are. And before ending this video, I just want to thank all of you for the success of the predecessor of this video, why I hate Pokemon Sword and Shield. I would have never thought that the video would have the success that it did, and let alone get 1,000 views, which has never happened before in the channel's history. I'm surprised and thankful that people would even take the time to sit through one of my videos and like it, hence the amazing amount of viewer engagement of the video. But besides that, those were the reasons why I love Pokemon Heartgold and Soulsilver, and why I think those games were the strongest in the franchise.